Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 1st of June. With McShane, we're reading through the book of Revelation, today the 3rd chapter, a number of letters to the churches. In verses 17 following, we have an extract from the letter John's commanded to write to the church of Laodicea. And he's to say to them, he says, "You say, I am rich, I have acquired wealth and do not need a thing. But you do not realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked." They thought they were okay from their perspective. And as they measured it from a worldly point of view, they probably were. You will probably find, and I'd have to go and check the commentaries, that from a human perspective, they were comfortably off. They were wealthy. They had what they needed. They didn't have to worry about anything. They were fine. And that's how they thought they were. And then God says, no, but you don't realize that you're wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. You've got nothing. You think you're fine, but you've got nothing. And I think so often in the world today, when we measure our lives, when we measure the church, when we measure things from the world's perspective, we get completely the wrong idea. We think it's all fine when it isn't. And John continues, "I counsel you to buy from me gold refined in the fire, so that you can become rich, and white clothes to wear, so that you can cover your shameful nakedness, and salve to put on your eyes, so that you can see." And his message to the church is, come to me for what you need. Come to me, because I can provide all that lacks in your life. You're not going to do it yourself, because you won't even notice it. From my perspective, look at it from this godly point of view, and you'll see where things are going wrong, and I can provide for that. And that's what we all need to recognize for ourselves. We don't measure our lives from the worldly perspective. We need to ask God, show us what we're truly like. And when we realize how short we come, we say, God, provide what we need. Help us to get what we need from you, because you're the only source of life. You're the only source of true riches. You're the only source of spiritual well-being and health. You're our source for eternity. And so we constantly look to God and don't measure ourselves by the measure of the world, because that is misleading. So be encouraged to know that where we're lacking, God can provide, and we are blessed.